Hi, y'all. My name is Barry Hack, and today we're going to be talking about a subject that all of us at one time or another have done. And it's not sin, something that Jesus talked about while he was talking to a whole bunch of people, thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, while he was on the side of the hill. You may know this as the Sermon on the Mount. He talked a lot about different things, fasting and prayer, and what your attitude should be like. Salt and light, we should be lights, we should be flavorful like salt. But today we're talking about something that it may be in this pandemic era that we're in 2020, which everybody's ready to be in 2021. Maybe we're focused on a little bit too much. That subject is worry. All of us have worried or had anxiety at one time or another. A problem has come into our lives and we've thought, what are we going to do? And we tend to dwell on the problems. It's a human nature thing. You have an issue, what do you do as a human? You try and figure out a solution to that problem. And it's kind of relative. So I'll give you an instance. If I have a debilitating disease or cancer or I'm losing my house or going broke, it's a crisis for me. But for you, if you're not going through that, you may say something like, I'll put you on my prayer list. I'll be praying for you, brother. I hope it all goes well. You really don't worry about it for me. You pray for me and you wish me well. And maybe even you offer to buy me a tank of gas, whatever. The point is, I'm worried about the problem because it's happening to me. So Jesus starts off this whole subject by telling the people at this time, do not worry. I gotta say, if I was in the crowd, I might have been raising my hand going, Jesus, you sure about this? Do not worry. Do you know what's going on? And of course, at this time, the Romans were in control of Jerusalem. At any time, they could have come down. They didn't need government dictation or anything like that. All Caesar had to do is say, go destroy the Jews. And they would have came down there and killed everybody. In fact, it happened not too much longer after Jesus left, about 70 AD, as we know from the history books. So here they are talking about Jesus talking about not worrying, and they're thinking, we got the Romans, we are a poor country right now, we don't have that much going on, we have to work day to day just to provide food and clothes, and do you not understand, Jesus? Have you lost it? So Jesus goes on, and he says, look over there, look at those birds of the air. Do you see them sowing or reaping? They're not going out and planting grain and building barns and houses and stuff. They build a little nest. They make a little baby egg, and this is Barryism, okay? This is what he's meaning. They build a nest, and they go out there, and they find the worm, they find the bug, they chew it up, come back, feed the baby bird, and then go out and do it all over again. God cares for them. Does he need that much more care for you? I mean, if the birds are all right doing that, I'm trying to tell you, get your focus off of you, look at the birds of the air. And then he stops and he goes into something else. And he says, don't worry about what to eat or what to wear either. He says, now as far as clothes, look at the flowers of the field. I ask you, that flower wasn't there during the winter. It bloomed in the springtime. It's blooming during the summer. It's beautiful, isn't it? Solomon wasn't even clothed like that flower was. Look at the grass. It grows, y'all cut it, then what do you do with the grass that's cut? Well, today we let it stay on there and fertilize the ground and help the grass to get greener and grow. Back then they cut it and they threw it as fuel for a fire. And so Jesus says, y'all cut the flowers, to go hand out to people. You cut the grass, you burn it. God allows us to grow for you. It's something that doesn't need to go out and worry about what it's going to eat or drink. God gives it rain in the season, and he gives it food in the season, the sunlight, the ground has soil and fertilizer in it. It's being taken care of. Aren't you more worthy? Aren't you more to God than the flowers and the grass, which he allows this to happen to? And he goes on, he goes, don't worry about all this stuff. Stop worrying. And I'm sure the people are going, come on, Jesus, get with the point. What are you talking about? We're still going to worry. There's still going to be problems in life. And Jesus basically says, you're right. There's going to be problems in life. You're going to encounter things that make you anxious, that make you worry. But let me help you. Take your mind off it. When you have a problem, let's just say it's a health issue. Doesn't it help you to get out of the house, to get out of the house and to go focus on something else, if only for a little bit, it's kind of like relaxes your brain. It makes you feel more at peace. That issue of life-threatening or even a little bit, life-threatening, it helps you to relax a little bit. So Jesus here is saying, relax. Don't stress out every day, worrying and being anxious about something. Because by worrying, you're not powerful enough to add even 1 minute, 1 hour to your lifespan. It's just not possible. So by worrying, you're not going to accomplish anything. So stop worrying. Focus on something else. Now, here's the key. Jesus gives them something to focus on. And he says, focus on God and his kingdom. And what does he mean by that? If you want to live for Jesus, if you want to focus upon God and what he's doing, what he's trying to accomplish, that is going to get your mind off your problems. You're going to stop worrying about it for at least a little bit. Your anxiety is going to go down. Blood pressure will probably return to normal. And now, in addition to that, now you're seeking after God. Doesn't it help you when you're out there during the work-today week, doing things and you think about your problems, your issues, and you see someone else less fortunate? Maybe have cancer. Maybe they're homeless on the side of the street, and you're able to give them $5 or pray for someone else and help someone else. You forget about your issues. Suddenly, your problems are not as big. So, God's saying here, Jesus is saying, focus on me and my kingdom. Seek after me, seek after God with all your heart. Do what you got to do to put me first in your life, and the worry and the anxiety will disappear. Now, we're in an instant society, and I know some of you may go out there this week and go, well, I'm not going to worry about the mortgage or my health or this or that, and the problem's still there. I'm not saying the problems are going to go away. You're alive. You've got this thing we call flesh. Problems are going to be there. I get it. Focus upon God and his kingdom. And what I mean by that is spend some time thanking God, praising him, reading his word, finding out what else he has to say in the Bible. It'll help with the worry and the anxiety. Okay? I hope y'all are having a great week. Be blessed. Love you guys, and look forward to talking to you next week. Bye.